What's going on, collectors? I have a pretty big Grail here to unbox, so stay tuned. And of course, if you like what you see, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe down below. Just before I do open this box here, I want to say that I am doing an Instagram live video at the same time. I got my phone right there. So I'll probably try to sync the two screens here together, and we'll see how this unboxing goes together. And so what's really cool about this is that I picked up this comic here from Aaron from A1Comics on Instagram. I'm going to put a link of his channel or Instagram account just down below. He had a copy of this book show up on his page. He's out of California, so I went ahead and because the price was right, I was foolish not to jump on this, despite the duty charges and all, to jump on this book. And so I'm going to unbox it here live to show you guys the big reveal of what this book is. So I'm pretty excited to show this off. It just says here it's a description of a printed comic book. So I got my little trusty X-Acto knife, and we're going to just do this live. I hope that the microphone doesn't pick up too much. Maybe I shouldn't point the tape towards the microphone. Maybe that will solve that. So just as I am unboxing this, because it is also live as I do this, this is probably my last big Grail I'm going to get for 2024. I have bought pretty penny number of comic books this year, more than I was expecting. The deals and the availability of some of the books I've been trying to hunt for, incredible this year. I do plan on doing a full year in review video, but this has just been another Grail that just happened to appear, and I needed to add it to the list. So there we go, we got it in our lovely mailer here. Let me just break this off. Maybe we'll mute the mic. My wife can attest I am terrible of opening up boxes here. So, in any mail, anytime she sees me get mail, she's just like, "Oh no, Derek, please don't." So yeah, I've got some pretty big comic books this year, pretty big Grails. Just in the X-Men family alone, I picked up X-Men number 8, which is the first Honest the Untouchable, and X-Men number 5, which is the second appearance of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, third appearance of Magneto. Like, a lot of big things going on. Yeah, I'll Grail ya. Instagram chat, guys. So this video here is going to be, like I said, my last big Grail, but you know, I've added a whole lot of Grails this year. It's been wild. So this guy, as I get down to the final pieces here, I do want to again appreciate and thank everybody for supporting the channel and for tolerating this very slow unboxing. I'm trying not to wreck the microphones. Oh, these Gemini mailers. You know, I'm just gonna leave it. But yeah, in terms of A1 here, like Gemini mailers, fully sealed up, protected book. This is the way you're supposed to ship comic books, and he did a great job. And again, price couldn't be beat for this guy here, so I had to do that. So just gonna cut the little tape here, unfold, and within the Gemini mailer is more cardboard to cut. So the anticipation, I'm sure, is, I don't know, growing. You can skip ahead if you don't want to see me do this, because I don't know how much longer it's going to take. Once we take the cardboard off, so there's the cardboard, revealing the cardboard here to unveil more packaging. The packaging is unreal. I'm just going to tear this off here. Again, Aaron, this is incredible work that you've done here, so I really appreciate that. And he does sell some pretty big books on the channel. Like, at the same time as I grabbed this book, I think he just sold a copy of X-Men 1 as well. So he's done a pretty good job with his channel, and obviously he knows what he's doing. This is some serious stuff. So here we go, getting the final pieces of tape here removed. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut this. Oh boy, tape upon tape. Don't cut too deep, don't want to wreck the book now. All right, so that's unfolded. So we got the mailer now open. And the book is now in my hands. You guys ready for this? It's a pretty big book, and I'm super happy to have it. And I'm just going to admire it for a second here before I flip it around, just to build a little bit more anticipation, I'm sure. But, yeah. This is great. Guys, X-Men 94. So I now have a copy of X-Men 94. This completes my run of the Claremont X-Men. So this is, I now own like 94 to 544 straight run, but I actually own a couple issues before this. So I actually have 92 to 544. This book is, thank you very much for the congrats. This is a pretty big pickup. And this showed up, I'm going to open this up and show you guys on screen too. This was a 2.5 to a 3, but I feel there may be a little bit room to upgrade X-Men 1994. Yes. Yeah, this is X-Men number 1 from 1994. That was 91 or something. So there is some books intact. There is some. I'm gonna show the YouTube channel here first. There's some pen there on the cover, and I'll take it out of the bag because then the glare won't affect it. So there's a little bit of pen mark on the cover, and in a few different spots, which I know that's pretty much impossible to clean off. But between that, it could go for a press, I know for sure, because the photos he showed me of it, which again, Aaron at A1 had awesome photos for all of this too, so he was very comfortable with giving me as much information as I wanted for the book, which is great customer service. Great customer service. So there's we'll do the YouTube channel here first. The pen there on the cover, and obviously there's a little bit of spine wear on the side, and there's a little bit of creasing on the cover there. And now for the YouTube channel there we go. See the little pen mark, mainly in the speech bubble there. There's a little bit more pen mark just along the top here, just faint. But this book is intact, and I am going to take a boo. And yeah, it could go for a press. It is a little crinkly, a little wrinkly, but it looks sharp. It is huge. And for those unaware, the reason why this book is such a big deal is that it's the first issue post Giant Size X-Men number 1, where it is the first time the new team is in the X-Men series. So up until this point, it's just been the original 5 X-Men up to issue 66. Then they went into reprint from 67 to 93. Then in 75 or 74, I think it's 75, Giant Size X-Men 1 came out, and that was the reboot of the series, so to speak. And this was the first issue of that reboot. So this is pretty awesome to have. So I am very happy with the quality of this book. Everything is pretty clean in there. I think there is a little bit of room to improve with a pressing. So it's going from a 2.5. Let me see where the staples are here in the center. I forget. Yeah, it's hanging in there. Yeah. The centerfold staple, it looks like it's coming out just a little bit. But yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, 2.5 to a 3. Maybe I can get it to a 3.5, 4 if I get it pressed. But for the most part, there is X-Men 94. I am very pleased with this book. So, this was going to be a little bit of a short video. I just really wanted to do the Instagram live with that. Oh, Hollyad just joined. Oh, Nate, you missed the big unveiling, but I'll flip it around for you. I just picked up X-Men 94. So there's my big book there. So this is huge pickup. Very excited for this book. I will have my opening here and a little bit more on a YouTube channel, or on a video I'm going to make on the YouTube channel about this book. I'll probably have a few photos to show the the damage on the book, to show you the pen marks a little bit cleaner, and show how the pressing could probably improve the grade a little bit. It does need a pretty good clean. The back is pretty Ripley, and I don't mean Ripley from the Alien movies. So there's the ripples on the back there. I don't know if that shows up too well. It's easier to see the ripples on the white page. Thank you very much, Nate. I'm very happy for this book. So again, that is the run now. I have 94 to 544. I technically have 92 to 544, but I have now the original Claremont run done. I still need Giant Size #1, but it's really all the X-Men books from 91 and before is all I need. And I have the other big books, like X-Men 1's on my wall just over here. How would you go about cleaning a comic book, and what makes it dirty? Good question. So what makes a comic book dirty is a variety of different things. Obviously, in this case here, there's a little bit of pen mark on there, and that's pretty difficult to clean off. But, you know, the age of the book, fingerprints on it, how it's stored, the cardboard that is on the backing here, the bag that it's put in. There is the conditions that it's in, the climate. So if it's a dusty room versus a cleaner room, obviously the stuff in the air can affect the book. There's the type of what it's stored in, the type of boxes. So if in a box at all, people can just spill stuff on the book. And anyway, it's tons of different ways to get it dirty. How can you clean it? Cleaning is, for the most part, there's a couple ways to clean a comic book, and I'm going to just explain very basically what it is. But essentially, it's you dry clean it, which is with like a dry eraser, and that goes, and you have to do it very particularly and go over the whole book and to go slowly and make sure you're not going to damage anything further of it to clean it. Then when you do a press, what you do is you steam it. Essentially, you get the whole book steamed up nice and hot with some water, and then you put a oven on top of it and flatten it, and that will clean up. And you hold it there, I think it's for 24 hours or something like that. And you can do multiple presses, and that helps take out the wrinkles on a comic book. So it is a pretty involved process. Sometimes it takes a few days. So I may get it done on this book, because again, the staple in the center, it is a little loose, so I'm a little nervous about that. But when I go to look into getting it pressed, I will definitely bring that up to them, and they will tell me whether or not it's going to make it bump up a grade at all, if at all. Because if it's not worth my time, then it's not going to be worth my time to do it. So again, that is X-Men 94. Just opened up now in my collection. That is a huge book. I'm so happy that I have this. This is just fantastic. Like, what a... I wasn't expecting this for this year. This was just such a big win this year. And so, like, again, big X books for this year. X-Men 5 I grabbed, X-Men 8, now X-Men 94. Obviously, X-Men 49, first Polaris. I got a few major keys this year. And I will be doing, a whole recap video of what I got for the year shortly. But, yeah, this is this is a big win. This book here is a big win. Thanks for Aaron at A1 for doing this. Again, I will have a link to his channel down below. So my audio probably won't be as well balanced at this point here, but I just wanted to go over the book with you guys as promised. So again, this was supposed to be graded around a 2.5 to a 3, and we'll just go around the side of the book here. And pardon the lighting, I wasn't really planning on doing something like this, but I really wanted to show off this book. So you'll see, just obviously there's lots of spine ticks there. You got the staple there, which go along the top, lots of spine stress. There's the second staple, and go along the top there. You'll see lots of little nicks and dings. There's a little bit of pen mark just there, and of course the pen mark down in the center around Nefarious' face and in the speech bubble. I really don't think there's much that can be done about this, but the pen itself, in my opinion, is not really that big of a deal because it's in the speech bubble itself. You'll notice that as I pull further away, you really don't see it. It kind of blends in with the lettering. So I'm okay with that. If I could get it cleaned out, of course, that would be better, but c'est la vie. And of course, we have a little bit of the stress and creases on there that breaks color. On the back of the book, if I just flip this guy over, you'll see what I mean, where a press could really help with it. So first off, you see there's a little bit of a spine roll on the top here. And if we go closer to the book, I can zoom in better with my phone. Ooh, it's pretty dirty. And also wrinkly. So there's a lot of the wrinkles that show a lot more on the back of the book. I think a press could do wonders for this. Obviously, the front of the book is still pretty chewed up, but I think that this, if I get that lighting in there, that really shows the wrinkles. It's like this on the front of the book as well, so I do think a press would really do wonders for it. Now, if I open up the book, you'll see the staples are hanging in there. They're doing okay. Pages are definitely off-white. There's nothing that can be done about that, but the book itself looks pretty darn clean. pretty happy with how everything is turned out. I mean, I just love these pages here. It's just, what a sharp looking book. What a great book. Just awesome. So yeah, oh, see, yeah, the staple is loose there at the bottom. So I'm going to use 2 hands to fold through the rest of this. Obviously it goes through, well, maybe I can get away with this. Obviously the bottom staple has gone through the center fold a little bit. Just being very careful here. Yeah, there's the center fold here. So there's the top staple, that's in. Bottom staple is out, but it's only a few pages here. So that's not the end of the world in my opinion either. I don't know how much that will affect it, because the book got a press and a clean, but it has a loose staple a few pages in for a few of the center folds. I don't know if that will make it not go up any grades, but outside of that, I feel this is pretty. This is a pretty clean looking book. So there's X-Men 94 for you guys. And thank you guys all for watching, both on YouTube and on Instagram there. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.